Welcome to Get Your Shift Together, the Business Fixer podcast. I'm the Business Fixer, Nicola J. Barnett. I've been an accountant for hundreds of businesses, so I've seen every trick and quick fix attempted. Most end up expensive wastes of money and time, but the efficiency and profit framework actually works, and I'm going to show you how. This podcast is based on the framework, which creates results that improve the performance of your business. We start by fixing what I call the back office, so you are ready to grow, ending overwhelm, stabilising cash flow, maximising your profits, and delivering future success. I love listening to podcasts when I'm out walking. I feel it's the best time for my head to take in new information and create some amazing ideas. So I'd really love to know, where are you listening to this podcast? Are you food shopping, ignoring the kids, or maybe just sitting at your desk? And I'd like to just say a big thank you to all my listeners so far. In just a few days since my launch, I've had over 60 downloads, and it has made my day. So welcome to the podcast. Now, let's get your shift together. This episode wraps up step 1 of the efficiency and profit framework, awareness and control. Over the last few episodes, we've looked at your data, your margins, and basic cash in and out. But what does awareness and control actually mean for your business? Because here's what you do know. You are working twice as hard as you need to, making half the money you should, and you have no idea why. The efficiency and profit framework starts with awareness and control because you can't get anywhere if you don't know where you are right now. Awareness is the beginning of transformation. It means you finally know what's really happening, not what you think is happening, not what you hope is happening, but what's actually going on with your numbers. You can see where your money's coming from, where it's going, and whether you're making the profit you think you are. Control means you are in control. By being aware, you can stop being scared. And even if it seems unpleasant now, you now know what needs to be done. No more nasty surprises, and no more panic when the bank balance is lower than expected. No more wondering why you're flat out, but struggling to pay yourself and the team properly. I hope you've managed to complete some of the tasks from the previous episodes, and they've helped you start getting your awareness. So, how does this all fit together? Most business owners think these are all different problems, but they can be symptoms of the same underlying issues. I call this the domino effect. It usually starts with dodgy data. You're not tracking something properly. Could be overheads, stock. It could even be time. It doesn't matter what it is. The damage is the same. Because your data's wrong, you make bad pricing decisions. You think something costs less than it does, or takes less time. Or you think you've charged for everything when you haven't, so you price too low. Bad pricing kills your margins. You think you're making decent money, but you're actually working for peanuts. The numbers look good on paper, but your bank balance account tells you a different story. Poor margins create poor cash flow, with not enough money coming in to cover what's really going out. So you panic. And panic makes you make more bad decisions. Take on any work at any price. Cut corners on your systems. Don't bother putting that through the system. It's a quick job. Say yes to things you should say no to. All this creates more dodgy data, and round we go again. This is the not-so-merry-go-round of a business. But here's the good news. Fixing one can start fixing everything else. Let me give you a couple of examples I have worked with recently. First, a business coach that worked at transforming other people's lives hadn't looked at her own business. She had no proper record keeping, and it was only at year end when it was noticed some customers had not been invoiced. Now, the customers had long gone, so that was definitely lost cash and lost profit. But on top of this, she was not taking consideration of her time spent away from the sessions, preparations, summaries after the sessions, a quick call here, and a weekly check-in. What we done? We created some boundaries and installed some really nifty systems. And now she is streamlined and making much better profits and has a lot more time on her hands. A brilliant transformation in my eyes. A second example is a third-party logistic company we're working with currently. Their data is all over the place. They do not know how many pallets are in the warehouse at any one time, causing overstocking issues and customer complaints. The picking team were often grabbing stock from full and not open pallets. Customers were complaining they were paying for 3 pallet storages when the stock fitted on 1. Time versus profit is a big play here, as staff time's being spent on complaints and checking things over. We are in the process of streamlining the systems, and there will be more work to go on pricing and efficiency soon. So do you see how it all connects? From bad data comes bad pricing decisions. Bad pricing kills your margins. Poor margins create poor cash flow, and poor cash flow creates panic. Panic makes you make more bad decisions. So let's get you off of that not-so merry-go-round. So, how can you look at your own dominoes and find that first tile that is causing the effect in your business? There are 3 places to start, and you can pick just one your gut instinct tells you to look at first. Number 1, pick your top 3 products or services and actually calculate what they really cost you. This includes time, products, software, stock, and even consider your overheads. Do you have mileage or fuel or travel to get to these clients? Number 2, check your last 10 sales invoices. Are you charging what you think you're charging? Do these match your gross profit margins we discussed in the previous episode? Is your actual data correct? Consider, was there supposed to be a price increase that has never been implemented? Number 3, look at your bank balance for the past week and make a note of each day's balance. Where did the differences actually go? For looking at the bank balance, I'd always consider continuing this for the next following week or 2 and really get to grips of where your money is going. Once you've done this, you'll start seeing the connections, and that's when the awareness really begins, because sometimes fixing one thing can help fix other things too. If you're connecting these dots and feeling excited about the changes you can make, then you know exactly how I feel when I start working with my clients. Thank you for listening to my podcast. That wraps up the awareness and control phase of the efficiency and profit framework. If you want to dive deeper into how this all works together, I've got a free webinar that walks you through the complete framework. You can grab registration for this on my website at getyourshifttogether.co.uk. Or if you just want to explore more about fixing your business foundations, head over to nicolajbarnett.co.uk. Next week, we're moving into the second step, implementation and transformation. That's where we start actually fixing what we've uncovered. We'll be talking about cash flow, efficiencies, and improving profit. Trust me, this is where the real magic happens. Thank you for listening to Get Your Shift Together, the Business Fixer podcast. And don't forget to follow so you don't miss the next episode. See you next week.